Hello everyone, welcome to accounts class. Today I am going to teach you accounting cycle. Now till now we have studied some rules of accounting which is very important. Now how does this accounting cycle works, what are all things we are going to record in accounting books, everything that will be explained through your accounting cycle. So starting with the accounting cycle starts from business transaction. As I told you before, every transaction will be recorded. Is it right? So whatever the transactions happens in the business in terms of money, we are going to record those transactions. First identify them and record in the books of accounts. So first thing is that we are going to take the business transactions. Okay. So once after recording the transaction, the next step is we are going to pass on to the subsidiary books. Under subsidiary books, we are going to maintain so many books here. Purchase book, sales books, purchase return book, sales return book, cash book, bills payable book, bills receivable books and journal properties. What are these subsidiary books? Now as I told you, every day there will be many transactions taking place in every business. It can be sales transaction, it can be cash transaction, it can be purchase transaction or some goods which you have purchased, you are returning back due to some damages, you are returning back the goods, or some goods which you have sold. Your customer, they are returning goods for you due to less quality or overprice or due to some damage with some valid reason. Okay, so there will be different types of transactions happening in the organization or in the business. So according to the transaction type, the categories will be divided. According to the type of transaction, we are going to enter that into different books. That is what all together we call it as subsidiary books. Suppose there is a cash transaction. You are paying something, you are paying for salary. Salary is paid. Immediately the cash transaction when it takes place, all the cash transactions will be recorded in cash book. Whatever the purchases you have done throughout the month, that entire thing will be recorded in the purchase book. Whatever the transaction related to sales, all those transactions will be recorded in sales book. Like this, all the transactions which you are recording, all the transactions will be divided into different categories of the books, and separately they are going to maintain. So all these books comes under the subsidiary book. This is the second in the cycle, second stage. First we will identify the transaction and record. Once after taking the transaction, we are going to put it in the different categories of the books. Once after recording in the separate books, we are just passing on to the ledger. So for each account, for each transaction, you have a separate ledger account. For example, in purchase, you are purchased from you are manufacturing any product and you are purchasing many raw materials. You need raw materials for producing the products, obviously. So you are not purchasing the raw materials from one particular person. You are purchasing almost from 10 of people, 10 suppliers. There are 10 suppliers who supply the raw material for your business. So each, suppose A, B, C, D, all these are different suppliers who are supplying the raw materials for your business. So you will have A account separately, B account separately, C account separately. So whatever the transactions happening in the business, for each transaction you will have a separate account. There are debtors account, creditors account, cash account, bank account, XYZ company account, Mr. Ashok's account, anything can be. So whatever comes into your transactions, whoever the parties belongs to that transaction, we are going to maintain a separate ledger account for each party. That is what the ledger accounts. Okay. Once the transactions all transfer to ledger account, from using this ledger account, we are going to prepare the trial balance. What is this trial balance? All this you are going to learn in the further upcoming chapters. These are the chapters that you are going to learn in the next coming up classes. Okay. So here if I explain you about trial balance, it will be a little bit confusing for you. So I am not going in depth of trial balance. What is that? Out of this ledger account, using this ledger account balances, all that balances we will Using that balance, we will prepare this trial balance. Okay, this will be done at the end of the year. Once this trial balance is prepared, with the help of the trial balance, we are going to prepare the financial statements or final accounts. I have written here. That is nothing but financial statements, where you are going to prepare the balance sheet, find out the profit and loss of the business, all that you are going to do in the final accounts. That is the financial statements of the business. This will be done at the end of the year. Again, it starts from the business transaction, which is the next financial year starting. Again, you are going to take the transaction, record it in the different books, whichever it belongs to. From that book, again you are passing into the ledger account. From ledger account balances, you will prepare the trial balance. From trial balance, you will prepare the final accounts or the final statements of the business. This is how the accounting cycle works. Okay, so here on all these separate books, purchase book, sales book, in each and every book you are going to learn detailedly. When I am solving the problems, I am going to teach you. Okay, in this particular chapter we are going to learn purchase book, how we are going to maintain purchase book, how we are going to maintain sales book, what is sales return, purchase return, cash book. Again, in cash book you have single column cash book, 2 column cash book, 3 column cash book. All that accounting, how we are going to maintain, all these subsidiary books you are going to learn in this particular chapter itself. I will teach you how detailedly how we are going to record those transactions in this particular books. Okay, and further chapters we are going to learn the ledger accounts and the trial balance. How you will prepare the trial balance, what is the use of trial balance. From that, how you are going to prepare the final accounts, that is the last chapters of your syllabus, where you are going to learn the financial statements, how to find out the profit or loss of a business, what is the financial position of a business, all that you are going to learn in the final accounts. Okay, so this is the modern method of accounting cycle. This can be asked for 5 marks, practical oriented question. So this is what the accounting cycle under modern method. There is a traditional method also. In traditional method it is the same, only instead of this subsidiary books you need to write journals, that's all. Instead of these subsidiary books we are going to write journal. That is the traditional method. But under the modern method we are showing what are the subsidiary books we are going to maintain. In journal means it is only journal. We are not showing all this. So but we are maintaining all the separate books for each and every transactions, depending on the category of the transaction, right? So here we are showing the different books whatever we are maintaining. So this is the important accounting cycle where you are going to write it in your exam. So I am not using the traditional method, I am showing you the modern method of accounting cycle. So this is how the accounting cycle works. Okay, if you please practice this and write it in your notes also. Okay, understood? And detailedly we are going to learn this in further upcoming classes and upcoming chapters in detail. Okay, I hope you have understood. Any doubts, let me know.